Hello, can you hear me? Let's reconnect everything. Good. For once, seems to work this time. Good. So, let's move everything in here. Let's check that we're streaming. Oh, who is using this? Luca Barcaro. Yes, it's working. So you can hear me pretty well, I think. I just want to check another thing. So. Mhm. Let's start. Let's start. So let's see if in the live section I can find it. Oh, it's live now. Seems like it is working pretty good. Stream elements. Stream element. So I want to check this. Okay, I think we're good to go. Think we are good to go. So okay. So we are in the temperature with the camera. And now it's about to start the star alignment. Star. So I'm opening Stellarium to see if we are polar aligned or not. And then we can start imaging. So let's connect the telescope. Oops. Let's see. Yes, I see it. So let's go to Vega. Vega is quite easy to start the alignment with. Let's view. Oh, telescope is parked. So let's see here. We unparked the telescope and now we're good to go. Good. As you can see, the telescope now is moving. is moving towards the star that we targeted, which is Vega. And now we go back to N.I.N.A and we start checking if we are really there or not. Let's put 2 seconds. H alpha filter is active as number 1. Let's start looping. Here it is. This is Vega. It's quite easy to recognize because it's quite brighter than all the other stars. So this gives us a very good idea of where we are. Let's start moving the telescope in order to be sure that it's completely centered on Vega. We increase the speed of the mount, as you can see, moving south has moved on the upper side. Let's see, west. Okay, we got the right direction to be used. This basically is depending on how your camera sensor is oriented, so don't expect that this is always the case. Let's see, some random adjustment. I'm not sure you can see here, but there is a bullseye right here, so this is our final target to reach really the middle of the frame. We are very close, very close. It's okay, just a bit more west. And we should be good to go. Good. I mean, doesn't need to be exactly perfect, but this is already good. As you can see, it's pretty much in the middle. So we go back to Stellarium. We synchronize our fantastic telescope. And now what we want to do is ideally point towards, well, let's see what we can do. Let's put some name in here. I don't remember what I did last time. I want to do what I did last time, actually. Was it the wizard hat? Yeah, I think so. Let's go here then. So now that we are sure that this polar aligned quite perfectly, now that we know that Stellarium is pretty much synchronized with the stars, we just move our telescope to the final target. We will start with the Wizard Nebula that is pretty bright, so this should be not a big issue. Let's see if we have it in the frame. I can see already something here. I don't know if you can appreciate the slightly more white dust that is there. Now let's go like this so that we can increase and enhance the signal to know if we are correctly aligned or not. And then at the same time I want to check if actually we have the same framing of last time. So let me see where we were here. I think this one. So this will open in PixInsight, which is a specific software for astrophotography. Image editing. No, this is another one. Let's go back here. Maybe we did this. I don't remember what I did last time. Let's see. This is still it. Maybe this one. No. This is the Crescent Nebula. So what we actually did, Bubble Nebula. Hi Andromeda. Pacman, no. Yeah, sometimes I have very bad memory. Should be around here what I did. That's not so far away. Let me check. So at 22, it was in 10 p.m. in the evening. I did the Crescent Nebula. Did I? Oh, okay, maybe now it's slightly further away from the moon, so no, that's not it. Well, there you go. Northeast. I really like this target. It's too close to the moon, so I would have really bad image. This is too low. And this sound. Let's try again this one. Let's see what will happen on the first image. There you go. Let's move here. As you can see, it's quite lower in the sky compared to the Wizard Hat Nebula. But this is what we can do now, and we don't need to do the meridian flip for a long time, so it's let's say easy target, and we will have a meridian flip only around 2 a.m. Wow, that's a lot of time for imaging. Didn't I measure anything else? So here I start again. I changed target here around midnight to this one, which is the same. And then, so which one is this? The Crescent Nebula. So I actually did the Crescent Nebula. Well, then let's do the Crescent Nebula. We do more Crescent Nebula. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. I think at this time is also bad that is quite near the azimuth, so we will not have, let's say, problem with fog or light pollution. Of course, we will have the effect of the moon, but what we can do? It is what it is tonight. Full moon, clear sky. We have to take advantage of it. So let's go back and take an image. Okay. Wow, it's completely rotated. It is completely rotated. So let me move my camera. No, it's going to take too much. I don't want to do it. I don't want to change. Let's do this area. Or what do we have here? How is this moving? this area. Telescope is moving. Let's check again on N.I.N.A, our image. Let's put a loop so that we can center a bit more. Okay, where are we, boys? So we have these 1, 2, 3. Is this one, I think? Is this one, I think? 1, 2, 3. Let's take a slightly longer exposure, 20 seconds, and we see better signal. So just so you know, guys, the fact that we have full moon is basically giving us worse images than the ones that we could take when there is no moon. So for the moment, I just want to take some secondary target, which is not so important for me at the moment, but so that I don't waste completely the night. So I think this area here is the one on the bottom one. Where is so the 3 stars here, where are they? Let's reduce. Am I mistaking completely this? This one, two. So this area. Oh. So actually I'm taking this area here. And the 3 stars, where are they? Where are those? This is quite dense. It looks like this part. Let's take even longer. We take one frame, we start the guiding, and then we start imaging. One, two, three, for this small cluster here. Where can I find it here? I am looking for that small, cute cluster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the base of the 2 stars there. Should be around here. So this thing here. Let's move a bit. Let's move a bit. Let's start again with shorter exposures. And what do we have? Not much different. So I want to point at the area which is down here. So it should be here, the star that we care about. Should be okay here. We should be good here. This is not really the frame that we have in the picture because it's not our telescope actually. I think it's more closer to be like this one. So on the left here we should have those stars. But I don't see them. So let's see if this is moving on the top. Yes. 1, 2, 3. This is this triangle. So stars should be around here, the ones that we like. Yes. Okay. So we do like this. Good. Whew. There is indeed some moon effect on this guiding. Let's see what we can do. This is PhD2 guiding. This is a version with the new multi-star feature to track even better than before. So now it will take some minutes, maybe 10 minutes to do this calibration. I'm not sure why this is doing now the calibration every time that I restart the computer, but I've recently did the format on my computer, so now all the settings that I used to have are lost. And this is a bit of the drawback of doing this format without proper backup. Let's wait a bit. This is NGC 6914. Let's Astrobin. Let's go and check what other people did. What was the number of these? Nice picture of the day. NGC 6914. Let's see what's available. Oh, you see here. Oh, this is very much, let's say, even a deeper zoom in the area we are going to photograph. I think we will have a more wider field, probably. Yeah, probably more like this one. These 3 stars are what I'm able to recognize in the frame when we were, let's say, doing the frame. So the final image actually should look something like this. These I think is a color camera photo. Let's see, this seems like to be narrowband. H alpha, yeah, he did some narrowband. So this is what we actually going to do more or less. We have a monochrome camera. We will use different filters, and that's it. Let's check here. The calibration is going on. We have to wait a bit. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try to find more images of what we are going to do. Astrophotography is a very nice site from one Italian founder. He gave me the authorization to stream on Astrobeam while streaming, so we can have a look at many different photos to have a better idea. This is also, I think, a narrowband. Yes, as you can see, there are three narrowband filters, but yeah, the signal of those stars is, I think, a bit weaker compared to the image we saw before. Let's see if we can filter some that received an award. How you do this? Award. Select filter. Sorry, this filter requires a subscription. Okay. Yeah, my subscription expired recently, so I have to renovate it. I will do shortly. Oh, this is a much wider field of view. I think we are going to. Is it here? I think is this in this area? Is this? Yes, 6912? No, 6910. Where is 6912? 6914, sorry. No, okay. Yeah, but it's near here. So this is the butterfly. Well, we don't have the complete map, so I'm not good enough to be sure where this is. Let's see the calibration. Okay, he's doing the other axis now. We should not be far away from the end of this calibration. In the meantime, I can see the full moon, very bright, quite clean, so I hope that there is no fog today. Let's start preparing the sequence. So I will make a total of 80 because better to exaggerate than to go short. We will do the current filter, which is also H alpha. We do the detail every 10 frame. The gain we lower to the 0, which is the minimum, because I don't want to enhance the gain, especially with full moon. I don't want to do that. Okay, calibration is done. Guiding has started. Seems to be pretty good, even if the stars are not the best I've ever seen. I think this will do good enough. So now actually we are ready for imaging, and I would say that I want to do first a check on the focus. So what I will do now is a check on the focus. I don't think it's pretty much in focus, so I select usually one exposure that is around 8 seconds, so it doesn't take too much time. And then here I have the parameters for the focuser, and I slightly try to change to see what is the best point to have this focus in place to have more pinpoint stars. However, pinpoint is a big word for this night. But at least we can reach the best we can for the night we have. So let's see the difference. I don't see much of a difference. I actually fear this is not coming really from the focus. So actually the focuser has lost the connection, so I'm going to disconnect it and reconnect it. I don't know why recently it's doing always these ones per night. It is what it is. It's actually moving now, and it's not stopping, so it means that it's not really moving. We try again, boys. We try again. This is the nice part of astrophotography, where the gear never work 100%. So the important thing is that it's properly connected now, because it's moving is set to false. So it means that it's not moving, which is indeed true. Please move your ass. Okay, it did. It changed, it is in the new position, and now we can check the differences. It's getting better, worse. Wow, this is really horrible star. I think this is the fog. Let's go the other direction actually, just to see if there is really hope. Okay, now the focuser is working, so at least we got that. 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's getting much better. So I guess we were in the wrong direction. It is a trial and error every time, because when I cover the telescope, sometimes it can happen that I move the camera, so I move the whole train of the focuser, so everything changes. It is what it is. 8. Ah, yes, they are getting smaller and smaller, I think. Let's try a bit more. Looks better. Okay. Wait, I think the filter got a problem again. Boring. 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 Yeah, this hobby is not done for people that have not too much patience, like me. Let's see if it improves. Oh, hi, we have a satellite. Am I being maybe too picky? Does look good here. I think we are pretty much on the sweet spot. So I think I will stop doing trial and I will just try to make a real photo. So guiding is going good. Quite good, I have to say. Ah, you cannot see it actually, the guiding. But that's okay, you can see the graph. Because you have my ugly face there. Sorry. Then, what do we have here? I think we are good to go. I have to remember that these stars are pretty much on the same, on the median vertical line. And then we have this one also is pretty much on the median. Okay, let's start. Let's start. So we will make exposure of 300 seconds. That's 5 minutes exposure with H alpha filter. H alpha filter. Let's hope that everything goes good so that we have a funny night. 5 minutes. Let's go check more picture. Oh, this is very nice. Love the colors. The Rosette Nebula, the one that you saw the picture before. This is the Butterfly Nebula. Should have, I don't know, M29. There should be the Sadir region, or not? Maybe it's here. Look, I'm not able to recognize many things, even if you have all the name here. Wow, so bad. So. Tomorrow I have to renew the subscription to this website. The guy really deserves it, and I like this site, so I will do. So this is Sadir. Okay, it was actually in the very well Butterfly Nebula, so that's why I was not able to find it anywhere else. I think it's this one, the area we are looking at. So we have Sadir, the Butterfly Nebula. Let's see the Stellarium again. Southern it's just on the top. So on the same side of Sadir compared to the Butterfly. Is here, this one. NGC 6910. Why you don't show me the same name, my friend? Diesel. It must be that one. Sadir. Wow. I think it's in this area. Must be. Another Italian guy. Big Italian community. Wow, this looks like a starless version. No, it has a lot of stars. It's just a very wide field of view. I think this is so nice. This is so nice. But it's a mosaic. Okay. I was looking at the telescope and I was not able to believe that just in the frame you could get all these. So he actually took 4 pictures, put them together, and you have this masterpiece. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, Sendil. Let's zoom because I know this camera is just so good. Just so good. He actually has the same camera as I have. I'm about to open a very large file. Yes, I am. So this is the butterfly Sadir. It must be this one. Yes, it must be this area that we're going to photograph tonight. It's a very nice area, I think. It's full of gases. Sadir is so bright. Wow. Sadir, you're so bright. Let's see. 299 here is coming. Nice. Let's see the focus. I think is quite good. And if we have, let's say, some larger area, is mainly because of the bright moon. Yeah, I think so. Here the star shape is not so good, but it is what it is. Very nice. Very happy. Actually, in YouTube I can see only 720p, so you cannot really appreciate the details, I think, if I don't zoom. I hope you can see something good. I can see the full moon from here. Yeah, that's not the best night, but it is what it is. However, am I able to see these stars? Cannot see a star here even. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is this area with this sort of circular shape. Can be this one. 1, 2, 3, big star. 1, 2, 3. Is it? No. Must be. This one, so particular. Why am I not able to understand where precisely I am? Hmm. 1, 2, 3. If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this one? 1, 2, 3. It's pretty much far away. It's not this one. No, it must this area must be this one. Must be like this. Must be. Let's see this cluster here. If it's there. Look, I have this in the line on the left. I have this black spot. No. Yes, it's pretty vertical like this. Okay. Must be this part. It is this part for sure. So, it's pretty vertical. Those 3 stars in my frame will be pretty much vertical. This one. Yeah, it must be here. Now I'm not able to. So, if I put my frame, if I rotate sort my frame to give a better idea. So, Where are you? So I have this. So this is slightly pointing to northeast. So no, like this. Oh, okay, must be like this. All right. Black spot here. Yeah. This triangle here, very dense. Must be this area. Seems so. It's like this. Should be something like this. We have two big stars in here. I don't see them. I just cannot see them. Hmm. So we are having these first pictures coming out. The mean is quite high, so this means that this photo, as we expected from the presence of the moon, not going to be the best I've ever seen. However, how can you say no to this? How can you not even do any picture? We have to. Yeah, it's this area for sure. It's just that how it is represented here is not as we will see it in the picture, so we have to accept it. It is what it is. So where is Sadir here? No, what are we going to picture? Tonight I'm lost. Tonight I am lost. Let's see something more. Beautiful picture, Sandil, for mosaic. So let's see, Takahashi, 600M. The amount I'm not expert, but astrophysics is good. So mini Takahashi, these are pics inside. The chroma. He has the same filter, basically the same sensor, different brand of the camera, and a much better telescope. That's for sure. So actually, how many hours are those? It's not written. Must be a lot of hours. It's a lot. see if we find some more Hubble palette data. Well, this looks also good, whatever it is. This is also a big mosaic. So it's pretty far away from it. Huh? It's not so close to Sadir. So yeah, it must be this area where you have these dark areas. Mohammed. This is also a narrowband photo, but it's HOO, I guess. Astronomic. Yeah. Wow. With a 80D. Mamma mia. So basically you're using a color camera and then putting clip filter on it. And I have to say, even if many people say, ah, don't do this, you did a good job. 14 days of orange face, 1.25, 5 hour only. Two minutes, 3 minutes. And you barely did 25 per 2 minutes, 1 hour. Yeah, 50 minutes barely of HO. Good job, Mohammed. Mohammed Usama Ismail. Very good job. Is anyone out there? Let's see. This looks like a part of the Veil Nebula to me. Cygnus. Oh, here it is. Our famous area is basically everything that we are going to photograph is inside this red circle. So this is actually absolutely not the Veil Nebula. This is just a very wide field image. It's the same telescope of our previous image that we liked a lot. Let's see here. Where is this? 6914. So basically what I fear is that so the red area we will be able to highlight in the H alpha filter. What I fear is that we will not be able to see this blue halo if we do purely narrowband filter. I think this you can really catch only if you have a RGB photo, red, green, blue filter photo. We will see. As you can see, we are pretty close to the meridian. So at what time it should happen? Now it's 9:45. Oh, wait, where are we? Okay, break. Well, 5 minutes. Okay, cool. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we should have the meridian flip. Should be everything automatic. So guiding tonight, I mean, considering the situation of the moon we have, it's not so bad. The numbers are not so bad. The graph is not as nice as other nights, but it is what it is. We have done up to now 4 photos. 4 nice photos. Let's see in pics inside how they look like. So we go and use the blink process. And we just load the 4 image with it until now. The second one is slightly more lighted. But overall I think the quality is the same, so we will do something with those. Good, good. Miko. Let's see a red, green, blue color picture. So this is done with the refractor. Is pretty zoomed in, I have to say. Noodle. Yeah, that's a pretty GSO 10-inch. So it should be more than 1000 millimeter focal length. So this is pretty much zoomed in. I don't know this camera, what kind of camera it is. So maybe this is not a full frame sensor, so you have even a narrower area that you photograph. And you can see the typical diffraction spikes of reflectors and some halo that it's easier to happen in those kind of telescope, I think. This is also a very nice picture. Jonathan, the running man of sickness. Skywatcher 80. It's a monochrome camera. Okay. I think this is a color camera and then he added some H-alpha data. Cannot be only H-alpha, all the stars are nicely colored. I think this information is incomplete, but it's a very nice picture. What is this award? I don't know. But when you have the star means good job. Wow, very white. See, when you see this reddish image, is basically most likely a color camera or anyway color RGB filter, monochrome. Here we have narrowband, I think. And this I have to say, Wow. Wow. Ooh, Gary Lopez. Wow. So, RGB. So, RGB he used, and he used also the narrow band. So, RGB, RG, no, BGR, sorry. Okay, so these the images, 1 minute, some nice, gain. Then narrowband filter, H alpha is almost 5 minutes. It's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes and something. Uh, well, when I see these values, I don't know why these weird numbers, but what I feel is that this person here is at a level of experience much higher. And when someone have these results and has this kind of values that are very specific, I think he does some really great calculation evaluation before shooting. Oh, I catched a flying mosquito that will suck all my blood, I know. So this person, I think he did detailed calculation based also on his, let's say, position, where he is, so that he knows his sky condition. And even with the moon, 40%, he has a decent Portal dark sky scale 4. I'm in a 5. Usually this, the lower it gets, the better it is. But this is a masterpiece. I like so much those colors. I have no idea actually how he mixed together this RGB with the narrow bands. I have actually no clue how you do this. But these values here, to me, it means calculation. This my field. 6 sequential days of clear nights. Wow. Right. 6 consecutive days. Unfortunately, I also experienced a sequence of equipment failures. As I was saying before, this hobby sometimes just is going to upset you so much, including the intermittent loss of the tech cooling for the camera. Ah, so nice. 5 to 6 hours acquisition session resulted in only 2 or so hours of usable light subs on most night. All in all, however, I was able to collect more than 20 hours to data. This version is SHO with RGB stars. Okay. And he says he will post alternative version of this data in the future. Wow, really, really nice. So basically, okay, now I start to understand what I did, I think, apart from having some, let's say, very nice calculation data to evaluate what are the best settings for these exposures. Narrowband for the wide field, then probably remove the stars from this image image the same area with RGB filter, mask the star. So basically you remove the stars from the narrowband image, and then you removed the nebulosity from the RGB image. And then you stuck together RGB star with narrowband nebula. And you have this. Wow. Let's see how is it going here. Okay, we are flipping the scope. We are flipping the scope. So let me check here where we are. You see, telescope is moving, it's going into the position. Now, in an ideal world, this will be exactly the same position as it was before. But since, let's say, my setting and also I'm not doing plate solving, the position will not be the same. I will have simply to do it again. The initial phase again, where I actually recenter the image and I'm able to. Oh wow. As you can see, we flipped the scope. Now we are in a different area. We have also this huge star. What is this? So let's go back to here. I know you started imaging again, but we have to make a break and try to see again where we are. So let's put 4 seconds. Let's increase the gain to increase the sensitivity to the max. And let's start see where we are at. Okay, so you can see these 3 stars in the original photo were basically almost in the middle. So now what I need to do is the exact same thing. I want to position this in the same way it was before. So let's put a loop here. We put 2 seconds. We know anyway now where we are. So we are quite close. So I just have to find the correct direction for the mount. Let's put less gain because it's just giving us a very bad image. Okay, nice. I can see this. This is my reference point. I go back here. So before we said southwest, so now we try east. It should be the opposite way as before. But of course not. Oops, we are receiving the error here because basically it was guiding and now we're changing it. So let's put it on a break for a moment. We are getting so close. I'm really surprised we are getting so fast in the correct spot. Wow, almost there. And this is also the other star I was pointing to, and is slightly above, and before was slightly also above. Sorry, below was the opposite. So let's check peaks inside. I want to do image, geometry, rotate 180. So I have the same position as I had it before, but this is actually slightly below, it's not above. So we need to go to move this a bit further down, and we try then with where is it? North. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is the correct direction. Oops, I did the wrong direction now. Yeah, okay. So the middle is here. So we need a bit more. So the middle is here. Basically this is the bright star we are seeing here, and it should be more or less okay. This is the middle, this is the middle. We should be okay. Incredible, this took really a few minutes here. Rarely happens. 1, 2, 3. Where are you? 1, 2, 3. Really close to the corner. Really close to the corner. Even a bit more, I think, then I can go. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is quite close to the original. Yeah. It's a bit more down, this one. So, um, just a bit south. That's it. I'm satisfied with this. Okay, let's put a break on this and we go forward with our images here. That's it. That's it. I have basically the same position. I mean, I cannot be 100% precise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, come on. That's good enough. That's good enough. Oh no, I have to interrupt. I made a mistake. I didn't restart it. So let's select and let's restart it. Good. Okay, now we are good to go. Yeah, sometimes I forget to put back the guiding, and then I would have had image with a star trail. So this is not good. We need to track. This is why we buy expensive mounts to track, to have pinpoint stars. Gary Lopez. I mean, wait a minute. I want to see more of him. Wow. The Rosette Nebula. So nice. I've done a picture of this last year. I mean, this year, I think. Yeah, this year. Slightly wider field of view, but let's see here. Yeah, he's using always this not rounded number, so I think he did really a careful calculation, evaluation of what's best. You see the awards. So basically, he has almost, I don't know, 90% of the time the award. Wow, 1560. Image of the day. Oh, Bubble Nebula. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good job, Gary. Good job. Okay, let's go back to our target. How far we are from our first picture? Oh, we are halfway. Another 2.5 minutes. I was saying, oh, let's look at this, and it's the same. Nice. This is an astrograph. 75 hours. That's dedication. I'm not sure I can reach 75 hours in 1 year. Thank you, Switzerland weather, for this. The spikes. Let's see this RGB image. Here it is, our stars. Yeah, also this is one monochrome camera with RGB filter, is 3.8 f. Astrophysics, astrograph. The big guns. 305 millimeter. This is huge. This is a very nice telescope. And a very nice picture, of course. One day I will have one telescope like that. One day, and the day after, my boss will kill me. My wife, girlfriend. Oh, he's also Tolga Astro, very nice. This must be huge. Let's try to Google this. This must be a huge refractor. Whoa! This is a bazooka. This is a bazooka. 175. Bazooka. I think I need a new house to just to have a room to let him sleep. He can have my bed. I will sleep on the floor. Some more narrowband image, please. More narrowband addicts, please. Oh, we reached the end. Oh, let's check our image. Okay, nice. Nice. So it's quite good night tonight. We have our first meridian flip, and we didn't have any issue with the flip. We didn't lose too much time to recenter the image, and we are getting basically the same focus. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Maybe after this photo I want to just give another try to the focus. I have still a feeling that there is some halo that is not really halo, it's just the focus not good enough. So I want to filter for more recent images. I want to see some image with the latest tech available, basically. Recently, in the last years, the sensor have been improved a lot. So even the average Joe like me can have a very nice picture. So here are our 3 stars. Is it only with narrow blend? No, yeah, you see, it's also RGB. So 76, 100, 10 minutes, 10 seconds, sorry, 10 seconds, 16 minutes. Okay, for the star, basically he didn't use uh, much data. I wonder if this is really visible with the chroma filters, narrowband oxygen, or this is also coming from the RGB photo. This I will know only when I will do the photo. 24 hours, wow. Gain 300. Portal Sky 7. I cannot do 300 with full moon. I will have like full white picture. I really hope that I can get this blue spot around these three stars. It's like the signature marks of these stars, so doesn't mean anything if I have a picture without these 3 marks. Starnet++, Topaz, N.I.N.A, Photoshop, Jason Doyle. Good job. Wow, what is this? Seems like interesting palette color. Canon 250DA. Wow. Samian, this lens is very good for astrophotography. This camera is modified. It's a very nice picture. Optolong L enhance clip. So you use a clip filter that goes just in front of the sensor before the lens. I actually have to start looking at this lens because it's so good and it's so light that you can just put it on the top of your telescope and you have passively another image basically. It's very nice. The full moon. Guide camera, so this is guided with my same guide camera I have. Does his job pretty decently. RMS error 016 pixel, I guess. 0.5 arc second, I guess. Not bad. Totally not bad. Let's see the Meteor Radar search. So looks good. Looks like it will be even better. It will be even better until when, I mean, it's day, so tonight we will go full power. Cool. Then tomorrow, wow. Looks like we have 2 lucky nights in a row. Should be good enough. Nice. Oh. This is also very nice. I really like it. This picture stars are much more discreet. You can really see the nebulosity. The stars are discreet, not so popping. Still you have the signature marks of this area. The 3 blue areas. Looks how nice these black spots are. Beautiful, very beautiful. So here we're going strong. The quality of this last is a bit worse. Okay, it's 10 seconds to the end of this photo. Let's finish this photo and then let's take a new. Let's make a new check for the focus. Okay, no, this is too short. Let's go back to 80, 200, no loop. Let's see how it looks. Let's try 50, 150 more. And it's not moving. We have to disconnect and connect again. Luckily, with the focuser, we can do this. We disconnect, we reconnect. N.I.N.A has no major impact on this. But if you have to do the same on something else, like the camera, like the mount, it's not going to end well, and you will have basically to restart your computer because it will just go banana. Say sayonara to the image, say sayonara to your whatever you had until that moment. You have to go back again to the restart of the computer, load everything again, hope that hopefully everything connects properly. Oh, it's blocked again. It never happened so many times in a row. So good luck to me. Let's try 2400. It worked. Let's hope this is better. 6, 7, 8. Yes, it's not so bad. I think we can try even lower. I want to really see to see how much I can push if I'm far away. And I thought I was in a good position, or if oh wow, that's much better. I was at 2500, now I am 2200. It's much better. Okay, let's take a picture like this. Unfortunately for the focuser, it's very much changing during the night. I don't know if it's the temperature. I don't know if it's just the focuser maybe losing some step because of the weight, because now it's really, telescope is really pointing near the azimuth, so you have really a vertical position. So you have the filter wheel, you have the camera weight that are trying, let's say, to move the focuser down. So it could be this. It could be the air conditions, the atmospheric condition. I don't know enough to know why. And I just know that every now and then it's better I check the focus and try to get a better focus again. And if you see, we started here with a mean of 39. We went to 40, we were quite stable. In the last two photos, which actually happened after the meridian flip, we went to 42 and 45. So it means that the stars were getting worse. So now I hope that with this movement of the focuser, I can fix it. We are having now an error. Telescope connection loss. Please reconnect the telescope. This is not a good not a good news. As I can see here, there was an interruption. Let's see. I think there is some problem with the mount. It says it's the telescope, but in reality it's the mount. So let's see. It's trying to push, still going down. Is this the NASDAQ? Okay. Maybe there is a pushback. I really don't want to restart the mount. If I have to restart the mount, it means I have to restart the computer. I really don't want to do this. It's not working. You see, I didn't do actually anything that was affecting the mount, but it just decided, you know what? See you. I'm not going to guide anymore. Okay. Waiting for the device. I try one last resort. I try to disconnect the mount. So actually, let's pause the sequence. It will be anyway a bad photo. I'm going to go into equipment, telescope. I'm going to say So actually here is disconnected actually. So I go one moment outside and I reset the telescope. Connection to the computer. Here we go. So, my friend, please get connected. I don't know if this is good news or bad news. It says it's connected. Let's see. Let's see. You start very good, as always. But let's see if you can really correct the error. My friend. Let's start again. Let's hope for the best. Okay. This is able to connect. This is able to correct. Is staying stable. Am I witnessing a miracle? It never happened to me that it works after a crash. It's so nice. It's so straight. Look at this. Oh my god. It's a miracle. Let's see if you go down. Yes, it goes down. Yeah. It's back in business. Hey. Okay. No, it's working. It is actually working. So, thank you, God of the Stars. Mamma mia, thank you. It's working. Let's see if we are able to go back to this value of 40 with this new focus adjustment, and then let's see. It requires some time. So now we are actually here. We are really close to the azimuth. This is good because now that I was outside, I was able to see basically the sky is very clear. The moon is quite high in the sky now, and everything is very whitish. This area here, north, northwest, this is the darkest area. We should aim for something here, but there is not much here actually. Cat's Eye Nebula. Wow. This is absolutely impossible to do with full moon. I try to do this one this year. In some of the next streaming, I will for sure try to edit again the photo. I did a lot of that of this with moon, no moon, whatever. But I'm not sure I will be able to pull a decent image. This area, what do we do? M92. Who are you? Is it a star? Yeah, star global cluster. Look, a moment. I want to set up again my telescope because I want to. Should I delete this? Yes, I delete this. Yes. 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 G8. Okay, this one I want to leave it because one day maybe I will try it. C11. this one. Can I do? No. Mid 16-inch, I don't think I can afford. 14-inch, I don't think I can afford. 12-inch. I have to sell a kidney. This I will add, or this I will leave. So let's say that we add my telescope and we say TS130 F7. This is what I have, so it is 1910 and the diameter is 130. Okay, this is done. Then eyepieces, lenses. Okay, so actually I have a reducer which is I don't remember the name, but is let's call it TS075 reducer. Multiplier 0.75. Okay, I want to save these settings. Save view, save settings. Good, so that this will stay next time. And now the sensor. Okay, I have a full frame sensor, so this is okay. The C, the telescope. Okay, this is my telescope. And then I will add the 75 reducer. Okay, this should be my field of view. Where is it? Is rotated so much, this thing. Should be something like this. Yes, this is the bright star we checked before. This is the trio that we use in the middle. Should be like this, more or less. So we have these three stars actually in a very nice spot. Okay, so then let's start thinking what can we do later. So, wow, the moon will go up to there. So where are we? Wow, California Nebula is really going higher. It is so close. It's so close. This is 4:47. It's already very, very late. Let's say I want to go to sleep around midnight. So let's see the situation at midnight. So there is this guy who's actually ruining everything. Thank you very much, Moon. Wow. Very nicely detailed. I never noticed this. So this is the north side, and I have to point to the north side. So I have to see here from east. The Seven Sisters, but this is not good for narrowband. So let's see if I follow this. Wow, Andromeda is very high also. Wow. So we have to find something in here. What is this? Wow. So many galaxies. Fossil Nebula. Actually, I did a lot of fossil nebulas already. Let's go back to midnight. Oops. Oh, cannot click today. Okay, midnight. This time I want to go to sleep. Sol Nebula. No, too delicate. Should I do the double cluster here? Spiral cluster. The fossil nebula. It's not easy to choose, not easy. Not easy to choose. Flaming Skull Nebula. Wow, Andromeda is really in such a nice position. And then we have this guy here. These are already checked. Spiral cluster. Not sure I like it. It's too small. Should we go with our guy? I think we will go with our guy here. Why? Because it's really... So let's see what he will do. He will be quite high, quite far away for what is possible from the moon. It will stay in a nice position, very nice position. Until it's really time. So we have again our, I don't know which nebula is this. It's very small, but it's good to make this around midnight when I go to sleep, because when there will be the meridian flip, even if it's not perfectly aligned, it will be still in the frame. And if it is still in the frame, it also means that I don't care if I'm not able to recenter it like I did before, because I will still have useful data anyway. When I'm going to post this, I'm not going to consider all the neighborhood around. Okay, maybe here there is something nice, but I mean, we have to accept that for tonight the full moon light is quite okay. This thing, this solution is not perfect, but quite okay. There is also Pac-Man, but Pac-Man Nebula. I don't want to. This is a nice target. I don't want to do it when there is the full moon. This doesn't look so nice here with just the color camera rendition, but with narrowband actually is much better. I checked some week ago when I was picking the target. So let's see how it's going. You see, we actually did, after the 2, 42 and 45 as a mean value, we went down back again to 40. So after the meridian flip, there was clearly a problem in the focus. And it was quite quick to fix it so that now we have a pretty good focus. So I have only 10 images. Let's see it, how it looks like in the blink. So you see image 2 is slightly brighter. There is image 8 is very bright. So this we will have to cancel, I guess. So we remove image 8. I think we have to remove also image 2 at the end. And also 7 I think is quite bright. This looks more homogeneous. Let's say less illuminated for what is possible. So in the end I think we have 7 good images until now. It is what it is. Yeah, so for later, I think we will opt for this small target. Telescope connection lost. Oh my god. Why you do this to me? Let's stop. Let's do it again. Let's connect it again. It's not connecting. I have to try to reset it again. Let's see the last images. Last image actually is pretty decent. We stopped this one because it's not tracking. I will reset manually my hand controller to reestablish the remote connection. Okay. The mount was resetted into connection. Yeah, thank you for the information. Let's connect back it again. Why not? Connection port. Port not available. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Okay, now it's connected. I'm not sure these things will work. Okay, we lost the tracking. You can clearly see it moving. So I think we need to redo some quick recentering. Oh man. Sometimes things are just not going your way. I'm not sure if it is the streaming affecting it or what. Okay, we are back in the position. We are good to go. We go back here. We refresh the position. We refresh the tracking. Please tell me you are working. Command mount has failed. Sometimes I think there is some problem with the USB connection, and I think like there is some lag in the computer, and when you have like at that time in the like the heartbeat that is sending back and forth with the mount, he thinks he's lost the connection. It will disconnect, and there you go. You lost your tracking. So I'm actually really thinking if I have to have like a separate computer, very simple, light power computer to do, let's say, the control with N.I.N.A, so that it has no interference with the streaming or whatever I'm using in my computer. I just want to see how it goes first with one computer first. This one is quite powerful, so you should be able to handle. I think we are back to decent tracking. I really hope that this won't happen during the night, because I will be very, 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 very sad of this. It's a clear night. Even with the full moon, I want to take as many light frames as possible. It's so nice now. It's so nice. Just do it the whole night. It's 0.17 pixel of error. 0.57 arc second, I guess. RA. Okay, it's back in business. Dithering on every 10 frames. I will have to add more frames later, but I will restart this counting because I will change my target. So I will also restart the numbering here, the progress. White field. This is super wide, I guess. There is no way I'm able to find myself in here. Oh, but I think this is here. Yes, we are here. I can see the star, the blue stars here. It's a mosaic, okay. That's why it's so detailed, even so being white. Meet night, Larry. So actually, this is a very similar field of view. No, it is not, because he has the same, say, same telescope. He's much better, but he has a APCC, APS-C sensor. So the field of view should be narrower. Those are the stars. You see, when you use purely narrowband filter, I can see some purple halo here because of the color is selected, which I think are quite nice anyway. So I see a small halo around this 3-star, but you have really to know it's there. It's not as noticeable as in one photo where you have the RGB data, but I mean, like him, I'm not sure if I will be able to do it. See if I have a nice night with no moon, I'd rather do still some narrowband of some nice target rather than focusing on this detail. I'm greedy. These 3 stars are the 3 stars I use to recognize where I am. Yeah, so he's quite a bit more zoomed in than me. Let's go and check. Tulip Nebula. Spaghetti Nebula. Yeah, that's the Italian nebula. Go spaghetti. Oh, very nice. It really has a 3D effect with this, like a shadow, like a highlight. It's super nice. Good job, Abdul Karim. Wow, December last year. The pillar of creation. Wow, planet wave CGK 17. This is not a telescope, this is an antenna. Oh, cheap. 3000 millimeter of focal length. Wow. Look at this. Beautiful. This is 1200 seconds, so 600 is 10 minutes, 20 minutes exposure. 64, 20 minutes exposure. Starqueen Nebula. $40, okay. Stars look nice. Really nice. Really, 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 really nice. '14 frame. Here again, okay. So here is Sadir. Must be in this area. No, maybe here. NGC 6910. NGC 6910. Let's go here. NG 6910. Oh, is this one? Inchworm cluster. Okay. So even farther away it is compared to our target. Is this area maybe? Yeah, I think it's this area. There must be some dark spots as we see it here. Where is it? Here. These some darker spots. Nice colors. I love narrow band. The pillar of creation. Maurice Yoder. New color camera tryout. One. It works, this camera. More. Jupiter projections. Planetary imaging is something that is far away from my reach and understanding. C11H 2017. Texas. Wow. The Lion. Very nice. This I want to picture this nebula someday. It's not too far away from where we are. Is this one actually? Yeah. This one is the Lion Nebula. It looks completely different from what you've seen here in the narrowband image. Here it doesn't look so flashy, but it's actually this one. And this one is one of my next objectives if the weather allows me. Wow, this is the Veil Nebula. Just wow. Wow. I've done this recently, not this detailed part, just a wide field of the whole Veil Nebula, east and west. I have still to edit the photo. I'm so behind with the data I have. Lion again. Heart Nebula. This is actually one of the photo I have loaded. I think it was my second photo with narrowbands. It's okay. I still can see many editing, not so nice choices, but it is what it is. I like it. Tulip, oh, Wizard Death. This one is the Wizard Death. Wizard Nebula, yes. So nice. So good. Yeah, this is a wide field of the Veil Nebula that I was talking about. I should have taken a photo which is similar in terms of field of view. This is a 6-panel mosaic. Okay. Oh. I want to click and zoom. Wow. Nice colors also. Huh? Wow. This is my favorite nebula. One day I want to do it. The Fighting Dragons. Disco Duck. Beautiful. My area is not visible. Fighting Dragons. What's the name of this? 6188. Hmm. So is it ever going up for me? Hmm. Oh, yeah, sure. Look at this. Sorry for flashing. It's never going up. Never going up. I will have to rent a telescope somewhere in remote and make it. So sad. Here you can see the Veil Nebula. It doesn't fit one frame only for my telescope and camera. So I did a 2-panel mosaic. I didn't get much data, but I will see if I can add more when there is no moon. Let's see how it's going. Still 40. It's maintaining a pretty constant quality. I think that we cannot go lower than this tonight. Yeah, just the full moon is limiting up the contrast in the image. I'm not sure I will be able to use this data to have a nice picture, but I will try. Probably in the future when there is the full moon, I will have to just go for a star cluster where the contrast is not so important to see the detail of the nebulosity, and you can just get rid of the moonlight pollution. I'm starting to get tired. I think that soon I will go to sleep because tomorrow I have to work. That's good. Yes, I think that maybe in 10 minutes for tonight it will be enough. This was the first streaming test. So just want to see later how it looks like. If the audio is clear. I'm actually using a temporary microphone, so I want to see the technical aspects and then we can also improve the content organization. I think that this first night, having to talk for 2 hours, kinda give me a more clear idea of how I need to prepare the stream. It's quite important that I also have to focus more on the planning of the streaming, so that I know in advance how it's going to be, and you can also know in advance how it's going to look like. 42. Okay, so I think I will end the stream here. We will try again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night should be also clear night. I will organize better the content so that it's also nicer to see, even if it's not in the live version, in a second moment on YouTube. Clear sky.